I definitely believe that the banks should take responsibility for the payments that were made. Um, I, uh, I think that they should implement procedures and strategies. I think that they're very capable of doing that, where they're not calling these phone payments. They're not giving out confirmation numbers. They're not telling you that it's good.
Have you ever heard of a scam like this?
No, never.
What makes it so different?
The big difference is the way the scammer was able to unwittingly incorporate the bank and New Res into the scam. And that made it legitimate.
So he got the banks to be involved, which he had he added legitimacy to his scam.
He got the banks to participate in the scam, unbeknownst to them. But the bottom line is there is a moral liability in terms of what these banks communicated to these women indicated, for all intents and purposes, that this was a legitimate payoff. And they acted based on what they heard from this bank. And that's sad. It's tragic, and it's extraordinarily diabolical and clever. Normally do. And unfortunately, what they normally do in this particular case led these women to believe it was legitimate. Obviously, the bank discovered after some period of time, and New Res discovered after some period of time, was that there was no money in this bogus account.
So you think the banks bear some responsibility?
The banks definitely bear some responsibility, especially as IBI is going down the road of the term posted. And again, what the technical definition of posted versus pending, I don't know, but that needs to be pursued. If it's posted, doesn't that mean it's been verified and it's done?
Should they change the wording, change the language to prevent this kind of fraud?
They need to put consumers on notice that they shouldn't do anything until it's officially cleared. And in this particular case, these women would have said, okay, fine, I'll be happy to make a contribution. I'm assuming it's cleared, but had they been notified that they shouldn't make a move until it's been officially cleared, they may not have been out these tremendous amounts of money.
What can your organization do to push for change?
We can look into this whole issue of disclosure, our consumers properly being disclosed. Full transparency is, that's our meat and potatoes. We work all the time to make things more transparent for consumers. And this type of scam gives us the wherewithal to try and change public policy and try to get banks to be much more responsive. And